You gotta show the camera. Show the driver cam.
Yeah, somebody said I was hoping for a kill contemplate that this is a channel for
Back when
It's so good.
We do get like a comparison picture from like the show on so you can see that it looks exactly the same.
There's a honestly, if you just search like Scissor Blade, there's a picture of her wearing her totally normal outfit where I'm holding it. And did it come with those? Yes, Beach, yes.
For a second, I want to get a shot of love. Yeah. Actually, it's not going to
This is a really nice bag.
Okay, we have Harrison here.
Hey!
Harrison!
Hey!
How's it going?
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm a little cold here, and it's 1:30 in the morning, but I'm doing okay.
Nice. You just we just showed off the Scissor Blade for the first time.
Yes, it's looking very shiny. I like all your studio lights.
It's gorgeous.
Okay,
Stab.
Speaking
No,
of
I'm
speaking of
very
nice
glad
studio,
it got there in one piece because the last 3 times I've sent something to Canada, the Canadian customs officials have opened my crates with a ball peen hammer, and I've had pieces just show up in like a jigsaw puzzle. So very glad that's there.
Well, this got here beautifully. It looks gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Speaking of nice studio, I dig your wall back there.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna come clean on this. I specifically made sure to have this done for my desert bus calling.
Thank you, Harrison.
I moved into a new studio this year.
Oh, sweet.
I've been working out of my garage for 4.5 years, but I have a 1,400 square foot workshop dedicated entirely to prop making now, and you guys are in it right now.
Oh, that's phenomenal. I gotta say, I think I mentioned this briefly to you on Twitter, but you've made me watch commercials the full way through. There's that sweet spot that they put together for Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, here's Sunset Overdrive, and here's a gun from the game, and I'm like, yeah. Wait till the skip thing comes up. It's like, and here's a real version of it. I was like, oh, that looks pretty sweet. And here's the guy who made it, and I'm like, holy bus, that's Harrison. So I just sat there watching the whole 1.5-minute little thing. I was like, this is a really cool little like mini doc on you. It's super neat.
That's really flattering that you would sit through like a YouTube advertisement, because I can't think of something that an individual would want to watch less than 1.5 minutes of interruption before the media that you're actually trying to consume. So yeah, that's very flattering. Thank you very much.
Complete props. It was. I mean, it helped that it was really props. It was not meant to be a joke. Not meant to be a joke.
It's good. It's good. I get it.
Yeah. But it was. I mean, it was put together very well. But also, it was neat seeing inside your studio and in all of their contrived B-roll footage. Which they for those keeping score at home, they make that joke in the thing that it's contrived. They show you like using a rubber mallet on like your ABS plastic stuff.
Yeah, they were setting up for this, and they really wanted shots of me like working on the pieces. And this came about because I got to go to E3 for the first time this past year, and it was really awesome. And I basically walked from booth to booth, and I would walk up to developers, and I'm like, hi. You've never heard of me, but I make things from video games, and I'd like whip out my iPad before they had a chance to walk away, and I'd go like, look, I make things, I make cool things, please hire me, please, for the love of God, please, just something, I can make things for you. And turns out that worked, and I got a gig with Insomniac. Sunset Overdrive is a really cool game, and the weapon designs are phenomenal.
It looks sweet. I haven't had a chance to play it yet because of Desert Bus.
Yeah. It's remarkable now that I make props from video games for a living. I don't get to play video games very much anymore.
Yeah, that happened to Paul and I when we started Unskippable. It's like now our whole job revolves around making video games. Pity we don't get to play as much of them.
It's remarkable, isn't it? It's like, you know what? We're immersed in the gaming community, and we should really digest as much of this as possible. And I think I played about 30 minutes of Dragon Age 2 today before coming over here, or Dragon Age 3 before coming over here, and that's about it. And I think that's been my gaming for the week.
Well,
so.
we've found a secret backdoor, which is if you stream yourself playing games, you can pretend that it's work and it's something that you have to do. And then it's like, well, I have to go and play my 3 hours of gaming today over at the office. Darn, what a shame.
See, I usually play games about in I'd say the hour before I go to bed. So
Yeah.
I'm usually covered in sanding dust and I'm disheveled from being at my shop for 10 hours straight. And I'm in my bed and I'm kind of like half awake, just barely clicking the buttons. And I really don't think anybody's going to want to watch that.
That could be your thing, though. That could be like your bit. I don't know
Just
how exactly.
Half dead gaming.
Yeah, super tired, covered in sawdust, gaming.
Well, I have
So-
thought about setting up streams in the shop for the stuff that I'm working on and building.
I would watch that. That'd be amazing. I am super jealous of people's ability to make physical objects because there's just such a tremendous sense of creativity and value from making physical things that I've never been able to do.
Well, thank you very much. I'm happy to be able to contribute again to Desert Bus this year. It's my 3rd year in a row. I'm really happy with that.
We love having you, and I want to hear about
you guys. Were able to accept my exceedingly late submission.
super late. I didn't even know you were sending something. I saw that tweet and had to sit down for a moment. So what was making this like? What was the process for this thing?
Well, it was a freehand sculpt. So there's no, for anybody who else is into building or anything like that, I don't do any 3D printing. I don't do a lot of CNC or computer automation. Most of my stuff is handmade and hand sculpted. That piece was a lot, it started off as a lot of wood sculpture, some 2-part epoxy clay, lots and lots and lots of sanding. In fact, I'm sort of stretching my legs and trying out a whole new painting technique, which that was piece number 1 for that technique. I'm starting to get into urethane paints and HVLP paints, and I've just dropped a couple $1,000s in equipment on my shop to make sure I can get the finish as nice as possible. And for that particular sword, I spent 3 days wet sanding, buffing, polishing, and waxing the finish to get it as absolutely shiny as possible.
Yeah, can we just put this on driver cam again? Because there is an amazing translucent quality to the paint that it just looks so gorgeous. If you can like just move it around as you're under, it looks really good under the lights. So thank you. Oh,
it's a finish I'm really proud of. It took me a long time to get it right. And what you have there is actually was destined originally to be my own personal sword, and I decided I'd rather give it to you guys. I can always make another one. I probably never will, but with my schedule being what it is,
another one, so
Allie,
going to.
you know what I mean.
Thank you.
But I think I'd rather give it to a good cause. So I hope that it goes to a good home.
Aw.
And the other question I have to ask, of course, where's the penis?
Oh yeah.
That's right. I forgot I told you guys about that. Okay. If you would like, there's only one place I can put that on that sword. There's a cast metal bar that goes inside each one to make sure that it's rigid and it doesn't snap. And it's written on that metal bar and it's encased in the resin.
Nice.
So you will never see it. But I would like to show you something if you would indulge me for just a minute, because I do make casting for these. And so what I've got over here, right, this long thing right here, mold, right? And
Right.
this is where I get urethane castings out of the piece. So I'm going to see if I can prop my iPad up while I remove this, right? You guys can watch a new sword coming out of the mold.
Whoa.
Oh wow!
Okay, so that's one half of the rubber mold, and what you're seeing right there is the back side of the blade, right?
Wow.
And if you look, all these little bumps and stuff in here, those are called registration keys, right? And that makes sure that this half of the mold lines up with that half of the mold. Now, a registration key can be whatever shape you want it to be, dots, lines, etc. But for this one in particular, I chose I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Maybe they. Oh, there's a better angle. Yeah. So that's my new method for registration keys.
That's delightful.
Is this a thing he does?
Yeah, he told us last year. There's a penis in every one of his works, somewhere. Usually in a place that you'll never ever be able to see it without destroying the workpiece.
So lewd.
Right.
So is that
Oh.
holding his penis right?
Yep.
I'm glad I got to show that to you guys.
Oh, that's delightful.
Do you feel more happy?
Do you want to? I know it's late for you there. Do you want to hang out on the line while we auction this?
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't miss that for the world.
Oh, fantastic.
That's why I'm here.
Kathleen, could you and
Oh, yeah.
representative from engineering do the honors of launching auction mode? I don't know who's got the key.
I have my
Johnny's
key
got it.
engaged.
So we're gonna see this.
Whoa, Jesus! Nearly impaled myself on scissors.
Johnny nearly impaled himself on the sword.
It is kind of sharp, so please be careful.
All right, and Kathleen, I guess you're in charge of this.
All right. Oh,
The bidding isn't open yet, so you should open it.
I don't have your. I don't have the lot number.
No, they're ready.
Find it out.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Thanks, John.
Go.
All right.
Start it.
I
Open it.
declare the bidding open.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Whoa! 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 Sir.
Sir?
Sir. This is a lunar module, sir.
Foogie just from inside the building just donated, or sorry, bid $3,000. So that's
Wow.
exciting.
I'm sorry, $400 to start things.
Foogie has put his foot down.
Excellent. That's quite a jump right out of the gate.
Yeah. Whoa, but Diamond is not crash as the high bid of $44.44.
Wow.
Wow.
It's really pretty.
Hey, Boogie, you want to give yourself a going once? Oh no! Diamond does not crash.
You just told me going once, so I went. But
Yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. Oh, what?
Crash.
Oh my!
You know, I can tell he's serious because when I see the bid come in and look over at him, he's just drinking cola. He's just like nothing.
Spite soda.
Like there's nothing. So the high bid is $5,000
Wow.
to the gentleman in the
Oh,
room.
wow.
Can we get that NASA cam?
He's
Oh.
not in the shop.
Is that to Boogie still?
Yeah, that's to Foogie.
Wow.
It went over to Diamond Does Not Crash for $4,444, and then it's back to Foogie for $5,000. That's
He's not even
amazing.
acknowledging us. He's in Zen.
He's not paying attention.
Oh, by the way, for anybody out there who's interested in bidding, this does come with a set of wall hooks, so you can mount it on your wall. And I've also included a fancy little blueprint, so you can make sure that it's mounted perfectly square and level. And then my shopmate, God Save Clean Fashions, who's done a few things for Child's Play as well, created this handy dandy nifty carrying case for you. So it's not just the sword, you get some fun accessories
The
too.
carrying case is also beautiful, and then Diamond Does Not Crash with a high bid of $5,100, and then Foogie is back in with $5,500. Foogie
Wow.
is deadly serious about
Back
this.
top. So how much do I have to bid for the other half? Oh, that got a smile.
That's a long time frame. I have to build the thing first.
Oh my goodness.
So
Wow.
actually, while we're doing this auction, Harrison, explain to us just how long it takes to get a prop for you these days, because you have quite the backlog of orders, right?
Right now I'm booked.
Diamond, Harrison, Diamond Does Not Crash has just bid with $55.55.
I like
Foogie is still in this with $6,000.
And he's still drinking Coke.
My brand.
Box.
Wow.
Desert budding. Goodness.
Okay, so Tally, I'm currently booked up until early February, I'm not taking any more jobs. Actually, my commission queue is closed at the moment because I have a couple of industry gigs, potentially for PAX East.
Wow.
So that could take me all the way into March. So
That's
right
so
now,
awesome.
I can't take on any more jobs. I'm at maximum capacity.
That's-
So there you go.
That's
So
super
get it
awesome to hear,
here,
Harrison.
folks.
Really,
Yeah,
really
congratulations.
pleased.
But get it
It's
here, you
it's
can't.
a really fantastic feeling as a self-employed artist to know that you've got 6 months of work ahead of you.
Oh, Diamond Does Not Crash bids 66.66 and says, "Oh, you're cute."
Oh,
Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Wow.
fighting. It's a good number for the scissor blade, though.
That's
I think.
it is. It's so cool to see. Fugi is just bid. Fugi is just bid $8,000.
Shots fired.
Ashton broken.
Wow, Ashton just knows.
Look at Harrison.
Look at Harrison.
Oh, mercy.
That is an unprecedented amount of money to me. That is an amazing compliment. Thank you.
Wow.
I watched people actually bid on it.
Also, I'll go ahead and throw this out there. Typically, when I make finished props, I never make them again. So I've made 2 of these, one for you guys, one for my client. I might make a 3rd one, but chances are if I do, it'll go to me. So I'll put it out there, very little chance that I will do a fully finished painted one again. But we'll see. I mean, it's rare.
1.6 houseboats.
Well, I guess someone other than Fugi can give Fugi a going once.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Have we seen Pro Damages Not Crash?
I haven't seen. I've been driving, so I haven't seen. What kind of jump was that? I can't even remember. What the was it?
It was like
66?
a $1,300 jump.
So
Good heavens!
That's
Or
the kind
Matt,
of
then
jump
I
that
can-
says, not bussing around.
You guys know that if he wins this, he's going to be in this room with a sword.
Oh, there. Diamond Does Not Crash says, "God damn!"
Ship it to San
And
Francisco.
Hey, you need the glasses to descend. Just
we're gonna.
deal with it.
Yeah, can't wear hats. That's a deal.
Chairs over there, and then the old glasses drop.
We're gonna give Fugi a going twice at $8,000 for this beautiful Kill Scissor Blade from Harrison Volpenhorov's Krix. What are you doing, Ian? Don't run into
You're
it,
gonna
John.
say you have to do this right now. I'm serious. Like. Any Graham? We've
Yeah.
called going once,
We sure have called going once.
and we've called going twice.
And I see Diamond Does Not Crash is bowed out. So I guess we can call it sold!
And no Facebook efforts.
Sir. So this is a fundraiser?
There are children watching.
Wait, now let's split the
Fugi,
Oh, that's
make,
amazing.
Make a donor account.
Yeah, Fugi, you could just make a donor account.
This is Just know your shipping address.
Oh, okay. He lives in the States too, so.
Actually, I still got on his thing. No, I was gonna say the
This is so. Yeah, this
Good luck with the TSA.
Am I taking this?
Wow. That's
Clear the way.
amazing.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, Harrison, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. That's a heck of a ride.
Can we
Thank
bring
you, Fugi. That's amazingly generous.
pardon me.
He pointed this out 3 days ago on the screen and said, "This is mine."
Well, there we go. Well, Harrison, thank you so much for your continued support of Desert Bus, and it's super cool to see how you've managed to make this your full-time gig over the last couple of years, and even moving to an expanded studio. It's super awesome.
I look forward to Desert Bus all year because I have a stream that I run in my shop all the time, and normally I'm just watching old episodes of DS9 or Futurama or something, and I've had Desert Bus up on here for 5 days now.
Yeah.
And it's really great to be able to have this going all the time. So thank you for the entertainment, and I'm more than proud to be even a small part of this.
Awesome.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
Harrison.
Hope to see you at a PAX or something in the future.
Potentially PAX East, we shall see.
Awesome. Bye, Harrison. Thank you.
Harrison.
See you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Harrison.
Wow. So I guess the best of us no-star scrubs better get back to work.
Yeah, no kidding. Super no star now.
I have a shame ticket to show off.
Oh,
But it won't stick to my jersey, so.
Is there a game tonight or what?
Yeah, there was. We won.
This is the very first time that Shane has refused to stick to that jersey.
Shots fired.
That was great, Cam.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
This guy has donated like at least 3 times now.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's so clever.
Oh, times 10 to the 22nd power? That's good, I like that.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Infuriating.
Yeah, I've also seen it with times 10 to the 22nd power in brackets. You'll be busing forever.
Oh, did was Octopimp really coming in to bid on that one? Just missed it, I guess.
That's what he said beforehand.
Yeah, I heard him tease it from earlier in the week.
taking a bath.
What?